Shadil Khan, and today we are going to start and today we are going to deal with the character of he. So here I took an image of a person and also. So person also. So in my previous class I told you that the structure for the also, it is written like this way, and for girl we are going to write this, and they both are connected, like they are batchmates and also they are lovers. And for person, in my previous class I told you, my previous lecture, it's written like this. So person alongside also. So person also. So when you say that person is also, that person is also doing this work, so you say that person, so you are referring to a third person. So third person, that means you are referring to he, that he does this, he has done this, something kind like of that you denote. So you are denoting to a third person, like person also, he also do this. Like this way you can relate this and you can remember that a person written besides also, so it gives you a sense of the third person, he. So we are going to write for a person, we are going to write this structure, and for also we are going to write the structure like this and this. And we know that we don't directly write the person like this in a compound form, so we have to translate this, transform this into a radical. Radical is the compressed form when it is written in a structure. So for person, we know that for this structure we are going to write this, and for the another leg we are going to write like this, and for also we will write the structure like this. So this is the structure for he, and the Chinese pinyin for is ta. So that's it for today. If you have not liked and subscribed my channel, so it's a request that please subscribe. See you in the next class with another character. So until then, thank you everyone. Khan, and today we are going to deal with the character of she. Like in my previous class we dealt with the character of he. So the word for she is also similar, like she also, like you are denoting that a woman also. So now again here you are talking about a third person, so you can relate this with my previous lecture, in which I told you the structure for structure for he. So it is very similar, but instead of writing a person over there, you are going to write the structure for a woman. So here I have a structure for woman, but I think that this picture is oppositely done. Now it's okay. So now let's write the character for woman. For the woman we have the character like this, we have the character for woman, and for also we have the character this one, like this way. So if we are going to write these two characters in a transformed manner, so it will be like, first we are going to write the woman, and then also woman also. So now again here you are denoting to a third person, that woman also. So the third person is she, like the third person did this, so she did this. That woman also do this, she also do this. Like this way you can relate and you can remember. And the pronunciation is similar, like he is ta, and this stands for she. So that's it for today. See you in the next class with another character. Although you have seen what I'm going to teach you in my next class, that is child. So see you in the next class with that character, and don't forget to share and subscribe. So see you in the next class. Thank you everyone. Today we are going to see the character for a child. So the character for a child, it's very easy. So just you have to remember this word, this picture in your mind, and you can easily remember the character for child in Chinese. So as you can see that here the skull of a baby is round, but as you know that in Chinese we don't make a circular figure, everything is conical. So we will try to make the figure conical as much as possible, and we will try to reach or draw the character for child. So for his head we are going to draw a structure like this, like head, we can't draw a full circle, because we know that Chinese written is in conical form. So this is the structure like this. For his body, we will draw this is body, and for his leg that is bent over there, we will draw this, his leg, and for his hand we will draw a structure like this. So from this you can remember that this is the structure for child. So for writing a character for child, so this is his head, body, leg, and his hand. So this is the structure for child, and the Chinese pinyin for this is Z. This is child. So with this picture you can remember this. So that's it for today. See you in the next class with another character, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, and welcome to my Chinese character course. And today we are going to see a character good. So this character can be remembered with the picture woman and a child. So if a child is written beside a woman, that means a child and a woman, they are related and they have a very good relationship. Like when a woman gives a birth to a child, so she cares for that, she feeds her, she changes his or her clothes. So by this way you can remember that a woman cares a lot for a baby or for a child. So in this way you can remember that woman takes a good care of a child and there is a good relationship between them. So with this you can remember the word good. So we are going to draw a character of a woman over here, like character over here, and we are going to draw a character for a child, his leg and his arm. So if you are going to write this in a condensed form, so it is going to be like this. This is a structure for woman and a child. So this means good, and the Chinese pinyin for this is how, that means good. So that represents the woman and a child. Together they have a good relationship. So that's it for today. See you in the next class with another character. So thank you everyone, and don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. And today we are going to see a character of Ge. So in Chinese we call this character Ge, and we don't have this kind of sentence structure in English. So we are going to deal with this character like tent. This is the tent, and this is the stick, S-T-I-C-K, stick. So before moving on, I would like to tell you that Ge, it is not present in English. It is used, the structure of Ge, it is used in Chinese. Like we say one piece of a cake. So you can translate this as a piece, but not exactly piece. Like after number you write this like Ge. Like if you have to say 3 cups, for 3, you know the structure is like this. Sun, Ge, for Ge is written like for tent we will write the structure like this, and for stick we will write the structure like this. And if you are going to combine this, we will get Ge. Like several sticks are required in order to erect the tent. So stick is related with tent. So the number of sticks is same as the number of tent that is required. Like one stick, from one stick you can remember that you can erect one tent. So you can relate that it is used to represent a number, like a piece or a quantity. So sun, you have to say 3 piece cup, or 3 cups you have to say. So in Chinese you generally say sun Ge, Ge, sun Ge, cup is bei. So I told you in my previous class the structure for cup is tree and knot. Don't cut the tree, otherwise you will not get that wooden cup. So that was the mnemonic for that, or you can say the memory key. So like this way we use this character over here. So that's it for today. See you in the next class with another character. So until then, thank you everyone, and don't forget to like and subscribe.